The more desperately you need people to like you, the less any of them will ever respect you. This is not a cruel observation. It is a law, and it operates whether you are aware of it or not. There is a man in almost every room who is trying to be liked. You can feel it before you can name it. He agrees slightly too quickly. He softens his positions when he senses disagreement. He laughs at things that are not quite funny. He is working constantly to make sure everyone around him is comfortable with him, and the room tolerates him. But the room does not respect him. This is one of the quietest tragedies of modern men. The pursuit of approval is so normalized that most men do not even recognize it in themselves. They have built entire lives around managing how others feel about them, and they call it being considerate. The Stoics would call it dependence, and dependence, in any form, is a form of weakness. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the opinion of others is not yours to control and not yours to need. What matters is whether your actions are aligned with what you know to be right. The moment you require external validation to feel stable, you have handed your stability to someone who did not ask for it and cannot be trusted with it. Most men do not realize they have done this. They have simply learned, over years, that approval feels good, and disapproval feels threatening. And so they have quietly organized their behavior around producing one and avoiding the other. The problem is that people can feel this organizing. They may not be able to name it, but they feel it. And what they feel is that you need something from them. Neediness repels respect, not because people are cruel, but because respect is reserved for the man who does not require it to function. Think about the people in your life you genuinely respect. They share a quality that is difficult to fake. They are the same person regardless of who is in the room. They do not perform warmth for some and coldness for others. They do not shift their position based on who is pushing back. They are consistent, and consistency in a person signals that their interior is not for sale. Epictetus said that a man should decide early what kind of person he is going to be and then be that person regardless of what the situation seems to demand. That is not rigidity. That is identity. And identity is what produces respect. The man who needs to be liked has no stable identity. He has a collection of performances tailored to different audiences. And everyone he performs for can sense, even if unconsciously, that what they are seeing is not the real thing. You cannot respect what you cannot trust. And you cannot trust a man whose character changes depending on the approval available to him. There is also something deeper happening. When you need to be liked, you are constantly in a position of waiting for the signal that you are acceptable, waiting for the room to confirm that you belong. That waiting posture is visible. It communicates something about how you see yourself, and people treat you according to how you see yourself far more than you realize. The Stoics were not cold or indifferent to others, but they were indifferent to the opinion of others as a source of their own stability. They cared about doing right. They did not care about being seen to do right. That distinction is everything, because caring about doing right makes you stronger. Caring about being seen doing right makes you dependent on whoever is watching. Stop performing. Stop softening your positions to manage other people's comfort. Stop laughing at things that are not funny to you. Stop agreeing when you do not agree. Not to be difficult, not to create conflict, but because the version of you that does none of those things is the version that people will eventually trust, follow, and genuinely respect. Liked is easy to become. Respected is harder. And the first step toward respected is caring significantly less about liked.